Hello everybody, I thought I'd clarify some things related to atheism and theism and agnosticism. Since I've been reading up on it, I thought I might as well do a video about it. Atheism is the lack of belief in God. It is not the belief that there is no God. There is a difference because the lack of belief in a God is a negative statement. It's a negative belief. There is no God. That is what atheists believe. That there is no supreme, omnipotent being. But when theists, Christians say that atheism is a belief that there is no God, that makes it a positive belief in which they would have to prove that there is no God. And theism is nothing but the word. It is just the belief in a God or gods. That's the plain and simple, cut and dry definition of theism. Agnosticism, said in the book Atheism: The Case Against God, is people believe it's a third option. And I said this in another video, it's not a third option. It's a wishy-washy type thing. It can be applied to atheism and theism, because it just means that some things are unknowable. You can say that you can be an agnostic atheist and you can be an agnostic theist. And all atheism is a lack of belief in God or any other supreme being. That's what atheism is. People try, and Christians try to play atheism off as a belief that in no God, but it's not that. It is a lack of belief in God. That's what atheism is. Theism is a belief in an imaginary man in the sky. Just maybe wanted to clarify that for people who have misinterpretations. And just because I say I'm an atheist does not make me any less moral than you. Does not make, and just because you say you're a theist or Christian or Catholic or Jewish or Islam, Zoroastrianism, or whatever the fuck you want to call it, whatever religion you are, just because you say that you're that religion does not make you any more moral than me. In some cases, you believing in a religion makes you less moral in my eyes. Because, I mean, look at Jesus Freak. Jesus Freak, 777, he's a man who claims to be a Christian, someone who believes in the teachings of Christ, but still espouses the most hate-filled statements that would go against the teachings of Christ, because Christ said, love everybody, no matter what. But Jesus Freak espouses his hate for gays. He just espouses this stuff, and I think less of someone like that because they make assumptions about people. They make assumptions that homosexuality is a choice, when it's something that some people are born with those drives. He makes it off that it's a choice to go and do that. And I have nothing wrong with gays or homosexuals. I have no problem with anybody of any race, of any creed, of anything, except for Christians, because Christians, the loud and boisterous Christians, are the people who are so morally corrupt that they need not be answered. And there's assholes on the atheist side too. Don't get me wrong. There's atheists on There's assholes on the atheist and the Christian and theist sides of any argument. There's assholes on both sides. And just because you think that there's moral absolutes does not make you any more moral than me. My beliefs are that there's good, right and wrong. You believe that there's good and evil. When nothing man does is evil, we perceive them as evil, but they're not evil. They're just wrong. They're morally wrong. And I've said this in other videos. There are no moral absolutes. There's moral public opinion. We've just agreed that some things are so taboo that they should not be practiced by anybody. Times change. And that's why I don't think that the Bible should be such a rule book in these modern times, because we have explanations for why the world was created, and we have things that say, and we have proof that the world goes around the sun, and there's proof to everything but most of the Bible. And this video is just me telling you the strict definitions of atheism, theism, and agnosticism. Just thought I'd do that to clear up any misconceptions, and just because you're atheist does not make you morally right. Because religion is used to justify about anything. So, peace, love, harmony. See you guys later. And if you don't like my videos, that you say that they're boring, either unsubscribe or don't watch them. See you guys later. And I am Jesus. I've come back and I'm pissed at Christians because I see crosses everywhere. And honestly, if you think that Jesus Christ is, when he comes back, is gonna want to see a bunch of crosses, you're dumb. Because he was killed by a cross. Do you really think Christ is really gonna want to see the tool of his destruction? Anyway, I'm RezenatorZen. Peace, love, harmony, and see you guys later.